This is Pierre's viewshed number 5. I shot this video on November 25th, 2016 from site LA16519, the site atop the easternmost pinnacle in the Pierre's community. The pinnacle buildings in the Pierre's community are clearly part of an engineered landscape that's associated with the Great North Road. My colleagues and I have demonstrated that the Chacoans were interested in both long distance and local visibility along road segments. This particular pinnacle is topped by a horseshoe-shaped structure that may represent a herradura, so it's clearly a significant place from which to look out at the surrounding terrain. But the viewshed at this location has been significantly impacted by oil and gas drilling. There are a total of 7 pump jacks visible from this location, including this one, Chacoan number 95, which is located 750 meters to the southwest and is also audible from this location. I'm recording the viewshed starting in the north and then rotating clockwise for 360 degrees. It's 2 p.m. and the sun angle is low and to the south-southwest. I begin in the north where I'm looking at the pump jack on the middle horizon, which is approximately 850 meters away. This pump jack is labeled number 1 on my viewshed maps. There are 2 drilling tanks also visible on the horizon in this direction. Here the pump jack is denoted by a red arrow and the 2 tanks are denoted by yellow arrows. Now I'm panning to the east. You can see my associate Josh standing on the pinnacle near me. Behind Josh and to the right on the far horizon there are vehicles and buildings that are part of a Navajo settlement. I continue to pan towards the southeast, and zooming in, I can see Mount Taylor visible on the far horizon. Pulling back now and continuing to turn to the south-southeast, I'm facing the butte that's topped by LA16508 and LA16509, or Great Houses B and A. On the far horizon, behind the butte, I can see the familiar landmarks of Chaco Canyon. I can see the west end of West Mesa with Hosta Butte poking up behind it, and to the right of that, I can see Little Hosta Butte and Dalton Pass. And now as I look down the valley to the south-southwest, I can see 3 pump jacks. Chacoan number 95, 750 meters away, is visible in the near distance. It's labeled pump jack number 6 on my viewshed map. Slightly further away and to the left, the sun is catching the pump jack labeled number 5 on my viewshed map. I can see the light flashing as the arm pumps up and down. And finally, even further away and to the left along that same rig road, just below the far horizon, I can see another pump jack, which is labeled number 4 on my map. The locations are indicated by these red arrows. Chacoan number 95 is audible from this spot. I can hear the clanking of the engine punctuated by an occasional misfire. Here it is again. Continuing to pan to the southwest, I'm looking at the knob on the other side of the Pierre's community, with Chusca Peak and the Chusca Mountains cut by Narbona Pass on the far horizon. I can still see pump jack numbers 5 and 6 here as indicated by the red arrows. Swinging on around to the west, the rim of the valley blocks the far horizon. I can see the pinnacle topped by LA16515 or El Faro to the west, and just on the near horizon to the right of El Faro there is that really egregious pump jack that's labeled number 4 on my viewshed map, clearly visible bobbing up and down on the horizon. I continue panning to the north-northwest, where I can see the dark red pump jack that's just below the yellow sandstone caprock labeled number 8 on my map, indicated by the red arrow, and there's a drill tank right next to it, indicated by the yellow arrow. And now as I pan back, the pump jack labeled number 9 is below the red arrow, just below the horizon on the right, accompanied by another tank indicated by the yellow arrow. At least the two on the right are painted in camouflage colors. And finally, I swing back to the north where I started, facing pump jack number 1.